And welcome back to the Don't Make This Weird podcast. I'm your host, Tony, and with me, as always, is Little Buddy.
Hey, little bunny.
How is it going?
It
Holy
is
cow.
going. How is everybody doing over on the weird side there? Hope everybody's doing well. I already see people jumping in, saying hello. Baghead says, sup, weirdos. And Shelby says, bye, everybody.
Bye? What did he just get here?
No, he said BI, but I think he meant hi. He just hit the B instead.
Oh, all
yeah,
right.
Everything's good. Glad everybody is jumping in. Put hot dog in the what?
What?
In the hurricane.
All right.
Okay. Hi. He says hi. Yes, hi. Yeah, so, just jumping in. Glad to be here. Glad to see you, little buddy.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Treating you well.
Yeah, holy cow, busy week. And not a whole lot of time spent on the ye old interwebs.
Not really either on this side. I know last week there was mention of there hasn't been any like videos or anything put up lately, or any of that kind of stuff. But Tony's been the one that's done most of that content there, so I'm hoping real soon that we'll be able to like start scheduling stuff to do videos and whatnot, because I'm coming home.
I cannot wait.
I cannot wait either. I am excited to be able to. I start packing. I'm already, like, I haven't even given me my package for moving yet, and I'm like, okay, hey, who do I get for moving? Already got boxes. I don't even care. I'm like, let's do this. So I'm looking forward to it. Glad to be coming back to Caro. Got a home. Got things starting to get set up there. Good stuff happening.
Well, speaking of that, how's your week? Let's get into it.
So I guess that's part of it. I guess I kind of just started going with it. So week's been good. Like I said, just started packing up my stuff, getting things ready to go. Finishing out my time up here, and then I'll be heading back to Caro. I'll be actually heading back to, I got confirmation at least that I'll be heading back to my old store there where I was working at as assistant manager. So the same title that I hold up here, but I get to come back home with all you guys. I'll be closer to Dad. I'll be right down like 2 blocks from the studio. So I'll be able to come over there, and when I have time off and whatnot, we can always like schedule stuff to do some videos, some lives, some different shit, which I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, things are looking up. I'm feeling a lot better about that. It's like as soon as I found out that I was able to be coming back, I just started feeling a lot better. I knew that I was coming back home, that, I don't know, just my mood changed. Everything just kind of lifted, you know.
Yeah.
'Cause it feels like for a while up here, it's just kind of been getting by and, you know, just obviously exhausted. There's other reasoning behind all that stuff, but
yeah,
my week's been good. I've been still dealing with this stupid thing, which I think we talked about it last time, right? Because I already had it on.
Yeah. That's your tracheotomy stoma.
Yeah. So someone asked me about that, and it's like, yeah, I'm not doing that. But as you can see, like, it's starting to cause like issues, and it's so bad. I had to peel off to put in a new one because the connection wasn't that good. Mm-hmm. But luckily I only have until the 19th. But peeling this thing off and putting it back on, plus it's like pulling on the skin.
Yep.
So when I peeled it up, it's like all like broke out, and just it's just bad. It's bad.
Yeah.
But like if I move, it pulls on the skin. If I sleep a certain way. And like last week too, I was busting my butt so hard at work because we got so many pallets and stuff in that I started sweating so hard that it caused it to like short circuit the electrodes on here. So that was good. That was good times. But yeah, other than that, just now that I know that I'm coming back, like I started to, some of my favorite places that I found throughout the past year here, like I've been visiting those really quick and just, you know, getting packed up, getting ready to go.
Nice.
I'm happy. I'm happy to be coming home. So
definitely. Well, you've been hugely missed. I mean, me and the missus were just talking about it, and it's like, man, when's Heather coming back?
Soon, very soon. So I started to already get. I got my big fly. Started getting stuff already moved there. Of course, like I am waiting. I'm not going to move any more stuff. I won't be back for a little while, but I got more stuff kind of moved up. Um, but now I'm not moving anything because I know that I'm actually going to be getting movers. So
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, so I don't have to worry about moving shit.
You just got to pack it back in boxes.
Just gotta pack it. So like, and I come to the realization like this is my last year of doing this shit because last year, so the year before, all of these memories came up on my Facebook.
Yep.
The year before, last year, I moved from Jen's house to my little humble tin can in the pot in the park.
In the park.
And then from there is when I got this promotion and moved up here.
Yep.
So now this time last year, pretty much almost, I'm moving from here back there.
Right.
And I was like, that's it. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. As long as I can help it, I do not want to move again if I can. Because I've moved so many times in my life already.
Yeah.
That I'm kind of to that point where I'm just like, I just kind of want to put my roots down and call it good, buying a house, so just want to stay there. I just want to stay there. I don't want to go anywhere else. I had big ambitions when I took on this position as an assistant, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna get my own store. Like, me, I was just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Then things happened, and when along my journey here, and I was like, I'll go back as an assistant manager, and I'm happy with that.
Right.
With that. As long as they'll let me stay that way, I'm good with that.
Right.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, just waiting for the date so I know I'll be closer to my dad, be back home around everybody there, so looking forward
Definitely
to
can't
it.
wait.
Yeah, I can't wait either. So that's basically been my week, just getting stuff packed up, doing the thing, finding some new TV shows and different books and stuff, but we'll talk about that when we get kind of more into it. So how's your week been?
Well, my week has been insane because the power outage last week because we couldn't do the show that you were dealing with because
It was internet actually because I got Charter still up here. So
yeah, fuck Charter.
Yeah, we got good bright speed.
Fuck yes.
I don't want to hear anybody say that. That's not good.
Brightspeed's amazing.
I'm digging it, dude.
I've not had any lulls. I've not had any blips. I've not had any freezes. None of that stuff. Like my phone before with the competitor would constantly freeze up and like take forever to load. Not with Brightspeed. Brightspeed is on frickin' point. So thank you guys for helping us out and getting better internet. We love. We should probably reach out to those guys for like sponsorship or some shit.
We both have it. We both have it, and it's fantastic.
Hey, the invisible intern that we don't pay, get on that.
Yes, please.
But no, my week's been pretty crazy. Here's the thing. Full disclosure, most of the summer I've spent most of the time working and just spending time with people outside of the internet that I know in person. Cause like it was great. We did SMD. I played through some cards. It was so great. Had Jack here in studio. It was so much fun. And then we didn't do Rule of Cool, but I got to hang out with Tim, aka Baghead.
There you go.
And we talked about the garden. He took me out for lunch. Thank you again, brother. That was so much fun. Ended up doing a guitar lesson. He hates me as a teacher. But we just had a lot of great conversation and just like reconnecting because I've been literally out doing life and connecting with people, or I should say reconnecting with people instead of spending so much time in the studio because there's been tech issues and all of these other things that I was like, well, fuck it. I'm going to go spend time with people.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
That's what it's been about. And I'm not unhappy that I've done that. Like everything, I think the thing that most people forget these days is not everything needs to be a status update or a social media post.
Right.
Go out and live your life, man.
I do love taking pictures of those moments moments, things like that. Because
Yeah.
heaven forbid if I ever lose my memory, like I still want to remember like some of these great things. I hope that never happens, taking better care and whatnot of myself as you are yourself.
Yeah.
But I do like to be able to have those moments. But if you've noticed on my Facebook, like I barely post anything on there. Like it's once in a great while that I'll post anything on there anymore. Because it's really about that. It's been a tough situation to like be away from everybody.
Yeah.
And, but still like I kind of came into myself and just didn't post or any of that stuff. But so what other things have you been up to, like getting out and doing things?
So, they still have all the festivals and events, and obviously have been spending a significant amount of time at the farmers market when they're there and meeting people. I now have a mushroom dealer, which is great because I'm gonna show you this huge freaking bag of lion's mane.
Okay.
Absolutely amazing. I got 2 pounds of it at the farmers market. Why is my camera not adjusting now?
It's just
Come back to
doing
my
its thing.
face.
Yeah. See the mushrooms up there now. It's like, nope.
Right. Well, so anyways, the cool part about that is I got just 2 pounds of like monstrous lion's mane, and this stuff is incredible. But you can dehydrate it, which turns it into a great shelf life.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can consume it just like you do any other supplement, because that's what it is for brain function and auto recall and all of these other things that lion's mane actually does. Also, one of the bonuses, it actually helps with anxiety.
Oh, has it been doing? Has it? Okay, so everybody else, do your research before we get into this.
Well, here's
Don't
the
take
thing.
my word
You
for
got to
it.
do your due diligence for your own body, because it's not one size fits all. And
Never.
your health journey should be just that, a health journey where you're going, hey, I've tried this. This really doesn't work. Let's try this. Because we're chemistry, man. You got to figure out your own chemistry set. So,
Yeah.
and that's one of the things that me and the missus have been doing. She's loving it. She's like, baby, the auto recall and this is absolutely amazing. 'Cause when you walk into a room and you go, why did I walk in here?
Mm-hmm.
And then you walk back out and then you remember, like there's an actual thing that is. But like, I'll do that now and I'll walk into a room and then I'll send a little probe down in there. It's like, why did I walk in here? And then bing, the auto recall. And I firmly believe it's because of the lion's mane mushroom, because it is what is it? It's a neuro enabler.
Okay.
Where it takes the connections in your brain with the synapses and the neurons and this, that, and the other thing, and it adds extra connections. So say, for instance, you have like, all right, so we're going to do a little bit of a demonstration.
Okay.
So say this is your, synapses, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you have little neurons and like other little things that are connected to it. So what this does, say this has got like 2 or 3 different connections where the electricity goes to it. What lion's mane does is it not only speeds that process up, but it also, instead of having just 2 or 3, there's like 20 or 30. So now there's a big ass connection there because it's helping you fire on all of those.
So essentially, it's a power surge.
No,
Like
it's like a
a
massive
surge
connector
strip.
or a massive reconnector.
Like a surge strip for all
Yeah.
the reconnections.
Yeah, it's really cool. And like, that's the thing is, I'm not a health professional. I feel like I am with all the information that I know, but it's one of those things where do the due diligence, dig into it yourself. Like, this is kind of driving me nuts. Why is that not?
Put the mushrooms back up.
Put the mushrooms back up.
Yeah, put it back up there. Maybe it will fix it. That's what changed it.
Hey, mushrooms. I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, I mean, do your own due diligence, dig into it, and, take the journey yourself, because it's truly that. The more things that I learn, and I'm constantly word vomiting with all the information that I know about my garden.
Mm.
And every new thing that I grow. Like, it's kind of fucking awesome that I cracked open 4 apricot seeds, planted them bitches, and all 4 of them came up and they are doing really well.
That is really cool. That is very cool. I did see that. You did show me those
Yeah.
last time.
Like I have little apricot trees that are about yay big.
Yeah.
And I just
That's
go,
pretty
what
cool.
the fuck, man? This is so cool. I mean,
Oh,
I don't know. I've never grown apricots before, but apparently I am now. So
there you go.
it's one of those things that you don't know until you do it.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing. I'm going to tell you what my grandmother told me when it comes to gardening. There are 3 things that it comes to making gardening simplified and easy. Clean water, clean dirt, lots of sunshine.
Okay.
Anybody can do it. Hell, I'm doing it.
Yeah, I want to put that to the test. We shall see when I get there. I definitely would like to do a garden and see how, if my blue thumbs can become the green thumbs.
Oh, trust me, it's a lot easier than you think.
We shall see. It's interesting looking at the backyard and everything, and you know, also the yard looks amazing, by the way. Interesting taking a look back there at that and seeing, like, you know, we were the plan of a greenhouse and different things like that, and just trying to make some you know, talking about canning stuff and sauces and different things, like, you know, pickles and zucchini pickles and all this other stuff, which I have a story to tell you about, like pickles and stuff. But, you know, just all those extra things. And, you know, I remember the one time going to the farmer's market making that soup, and I brought the crock pot up there because it was so cold.
Yeah.
And everybody's coming over, and I was just like, it's just free. Like, I'm not charging anybody for this. I just wanted to share with everybody.
Right.
And everybody's like, why don't you jar this? Why don't you can this? Why don't you make this and sell it? And I'm just like, I don't know. I never thought about that. So as I continue to think about these things, I'm hoping that I'll be able to get to that point in my life where I can start to do that kind of things, those kinds of things, because it's just interesting to be able to share those recipes and different stuff. But the trouble is I doubt any 2 batches will ever be the same, because I am not a measurer. That whole thing,
they're not supposed to be
perfect amount, child, like from your ancestors.
Yeah.
That whole thing is like, yeah, I feel that's the truth.
That's what it's about. I mean, here's the thing, you know, we grew up in, you know, we were latchkey kids, and whatever we could find around the house, whether it was a box of macaroni and cheese or Bisquick pancakes or whatever it was that we could get our hands on, that's what we ate. We got pretty damn creative very young.
Have to.
On, you know, like I remember going, hey, I'm pretty hungry. I don't know what the hell I want to eat, but peanut butter and jelly and rice checks sound pretty damn good right now. So that's what I did, is put peanut butter and jelly in a rice checks box.
Yeah. Smashed
it all up, shook the hell out of it, and then literally just dug a spoon into it with peanut butter and jelly and a rice checks. Yeah. And of course, you know, I'm sure there was some sort of, you know, substance that was involved to think of that. And handed it out to a bunch of my other, you know, level-minded friends. And they were like, oh my God, this is the best shit ever.
Well, and that's funny. And I laugh at that because I had some interesting cooking challenges when I was like, this sounds like this would be good together and this would be good. Like, that's the only time that you ever get super, super fucking... I mean, that's not true.
Yeah.
It's not true. We get creative about different flavors and things now as adults, but, like, doing that stuff. I remember one time mixing ramens and mashed potatoes together, the chicken ramen and mashed potatoes.
Oh, yeah. It's chef's kiss all day long.
I made corn with butter and Parmesan.
Yep.
Holy crap, that's good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You really did get creative with stuff, because, you know, I'd always have there was box stuff. There was always box stuff and canned stuff in the house.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, you just, to make it better, because it's just box stuff and you want something else that hits differently. So always trying to find them different seasonings, those different things that you can add to it to make it that much better. Just learning that way. There you go.
There we go.
just learning that way, though. And it's interesting today to see that creativity still kind of spill over to make these things, like making that cheesecake.
Oh my
I
God, that
didn't
cheesecake's amazing.
I didn't measure anything. I
Well,
just
that's the thing though, is we were talking about this. God, what was it? A couple of days ago or something, because you and me were chatting. And it's amazing how when you were doing the whole making the stuff from the box
hmm
and kicking, swearing at it, throw it in the the garbage can.
yeah.
Whatever. We're still gonna do a cooking show. Like everybody, you
Well, I'll be back
hold your
home.
jaws on. We're gonna get
Yeah.
to that point. But and now we're like, hey, so we did this for dinner last night. You should try this when you get a chance. Or hey, we did this for dinner last night. You should try
Yeah.
this when you get a chance.
Yeah.
And it's all fresh ingredients, like stuff
hmm
either straight out of my garden or from the farmer's market. Or
Yeah.
if we go to, hell, I went to, and I say this because they have way better produce than freaking the evil W. But I went to Meyer and actually found some black garlic.
Oh
Granted,
yeah.
I didn't know how the condition it was in, but it felt like it was stiff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, black garlic. Cooking with
But
black garlic is fucking amazing.
there's so many different great ingredients that like I would
Ah!
never have imagined like being able to cook with.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that. I do love the fact that, farmers market not only brings you a bunch of different good fresh produce, but you also, like, if you look at Meyer or some of these other places,
Yeah.
sometimes you can, like, or the Mennonite store.
Oh
There's
my
often
God,
some
yes.
really good
Country
stuff that
View.
you can find there. Hey, Time Capsule's joining in.
What's up, Times Capsule?
Black garlic. Is that a new rapper?
No, bro. All right, so go to the Googles. What is it? GTS, Google that shit.
Google
And
that
type
shit.
in black garlic. It is amazing.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to get some actual black garlic cloves so I can grow some and have it on the rural suburban homestead here.
Becca says, "Hi, Shelby," and don't ask me. I'm just a dumb farm kid.
Whatever, bro.
Why do you say that stuff about yourself?
All right, so here's the thing, and I don't want to hear you say that again because you're a fucking boss. When the apocalypse happens and shit goes fucking sideways and everything explodes, I'm gonna need all the dumb farm kids reminding me how to do stuff because you fuckers have survived the worst shit and are still here alive and kicking. So enough with the dumb farm kid shit, bro.
Yeah, get out of there with that. I just, so I don't know. Maybe it's just seeing people talk to themselves like that. I don't know why that breaks my heart so much, or talk about themselves like that.
Well,
I don't know.
I was having a conversation with the missus the other night.
Yeah.
And, her body was not cooperating the way that it was supposed to. And I'm like, no. Be nice. Your body does not know the difference whether you're being sarcastic or not. It just knows what you're telling it and it responds accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if you're like, hey, way to go, stupid fart box, it's not working. Your fart box is like, what did I do to you? I'm just farting a lot.
Okay. So I have yelled at my fart box before, but I wanted out of the hospital, okay? I had a mighty need to leave that fucking hospital.
Well, I get that, but whether it's satire or whatever, the point being is that how you talk to your body, because your body is made of 75% water.
Yeah, and I'm not good at hydrating. I'm good at dehydrating it.
Well, the fact that most of us were running around dehydrated. Water responds, man. Like there is so many different studies. There's so many different research, so much different research that's gone on of how water responds, of literally how you address it, how you speak to it, because, well, water is a compound, a building block of life.
Yeah.
And, well, so is your body. So however you take care of your body or don't take care of your body.
Yeah. So that was another conversation because I do have this heart monitor on.
Yeah.
Just trying to test to see if I have like that, what's called like POTS syndrome. Where like your electrolytes and you like need a higher sodium intake, your blood pools and weird weird. You have to have like one of those socks, compression socks. And
Yep.
then the doctor was laughing, saying something about a corset. And I was like, what the fuck did I walk into on this? He's like, you should wear it, wear a corset and bring it all in like 26-inch waist. I was like, never in this lifetime, my dude.
You're right.
Thanks. He's laughing about it, thinking this is all funny. And I was like, it's not funny. It's not funny because after this, I have to get scheduled for a tilt table test. Yay.
Oh, yeah, they're gonna fuck with your equilibrium. That's awesome.
Yeah, I love this. But either way, like I'm doing the investigation now because I want to get it taken care of, figure out what's going on, and continue. And if there's not, then whatever it is, keep moving forward. Most likely it's probably a bunch of dehydration because I suck at hydrating. So that's got to be a work in progress, or they're just going to have to put me a tap right in here to keep on going. I'll walk around with saline bags or whatever. I know that's not a reality, but...
this is why I drink tea as often as I do.
Yeah, I try. But, it's the coffee and all the bad things for myself. But it's a work in progress, obviously.
Yeah.
But I hope to figure that out. If it is that going on, then hopefully they can put me in the right direction. And then having to wear this for a whole month might be worth it.
Well, I mean, generally when we don't take care of our health, there's repercussions that follow. We're like, yeah, I really don't like that. I don't want to do it ever again. It might keep
on muting you out on my end. I don't know if it is doing it to them too, but...
no idea.
Yeah, so I keep on hearing some of your pieces, but then I just thought maybe it was just mine.
Let me see. Does that help better or worse or...
It seems like it helps.
Okay.
Keep talking though.
So I'm running a gate trying to go through and see if it actually fixes.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of background noise here, and I'm not trying to get the background noise. I'm just trying to get me.
Yeah, it's cutting you out. I don't know what the rest of that was that you just said.
God damn it.
Well, that's probably what's happening.
How about now? Is that better?
For now, until you keep talking and then it cuts you off. That's all right. We don't have to worry too much longer, buddy. I'll be back in studio.
I cannot wait because the amount of production stuff that I've dealt with is a fucking nightmare.
Yeah. No, I believe it. I do believe that. So glad y'all are tuning in, hanging out with us here. We're just kind of catching up, doing the little buddy thing with you guys watching us, you little weirdos.
Yeah, you guys come back and watch our conversations like, what? Okay.
Joining into the conversation, which we do appreciate. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, when I do go in I am actually going to schedule that when I get back.
Okay.
To Caro because I need somebody to take me. Because I can't drive after it, so I'm going to need somebody.
All right.
Yeah, so I'll figure that out. But
yeah.
In the meantime, I'm looking forward to getting back there.
Absolutely.
Got some solid plans.
I'm definitely looking forward to doing some Guitar Fridays tomorrow because it's been forever.
Yeah. How was the last open mic night? There's some more coming up?
Oh, yeah, there's more coming up. It was good. I mean, I already went into it as a deficit because I was completely freaking tired.
Yeah.
But, I strap on one of these guitars and just beat the hell out of it and, play my ass off. It's great. I mean, that's the thing is I don't think people realize that when you're a musician, it's not the testament of practicing in your bedroom or practicing in your home studio. It's going out and doing what you did in your bedroom or your home studio on stage and seeing what translates. Because I can't tell you how many empty rooms I have played to because people just didn't show up to do the thing. They'd rather stay in their bedroom or they'd rather stay in their home studio where all of their amps or buttons or productions or whatever. It's my sound, man. And I just go, no, grab your guitar, grab your amp, grab your pedals, whatever it is that you got to do for your live sound and get your ass out there and do it.
Yep. Yeah.
And it's amazing the amount of people that you meet that go through the same thing. Like Cody. Fuck, man. Cody is such I just shared a bunch of his stuff on my social media because that guy, whew, that if you get a chance, check him out. He's on all the socials. just an incredible musician.
Yeah, definitely have to check it out. I mean, at some point in time, we might
Well,
have to put on another show.
well, we're gonna have him in the studio at some point once he gets out because he's doing a lot of live shows right now.
Okay.
So as soon as I can get a better hold of his schedule, and once he's back, once we're all back in studio and we're rocking and rolling, and you hear him perform live, holy shit!
Oh, I'm sure everybody is going to be excited to have us getting back into the interviews.
Yeah, man.
I them a lot.
I'm telling you, doing the live stuff in the studio has been so much fun. And I legit can't wait because I've met so many people this summer being out at festivals, being out at events, going, you know what? Well, obviously I'm not doing this. So, hey, I'm going to grab the missus or whoever else was hanging out.
But not so bad.
Oh, God damn it. What the fuck?
I have no idea. what you
fuck
just
it.
said.
I'm just going to deal with it that way.
I don't know. Maybe they can hear it. Maybe it's just I can't.
But yeah, I mean, I've met so many people this summer at festivals and events or, whatever it was. And, with this having issues, and I just went, you know what? Fuck it. All right, this ain't going to work tonight. So I'll grab the missus or whoever else is hanging out. And it's like, hey, let's go check something out. Kretschke's has been tearing it up.
Yeah.
They've been having some amazing live acts in their little courtyard area.
Yeah.
That's me and the missus have gone up there and just and it's free. It's fucking free, man.
Yeah. And they have such great food there too. So
God, yes.
Eat while you're hanging out.
Yeah,
Barbecue
when you get back, we're gonna have to go up there one of these nights and just hang out and listen to the live music there, and grab some loaded fries or something.
I'm telling you what, if I grab any of that stuff, I have to share it anyway because it's just
well, yeah, you eat 2 bites and you're like, I can't do it anymore.
It's so that tells me that the food is quality. When the food is quality, I can eat barely. If it's shit junk food and full of preservatives, I can't eat it. I eat too much of it. That's the problem. That is the problem. So, yeah. So, yeah, when I go there, the food is so good.
Oh, yeah.
It's damn it, I wish I could eat more, but I can't. Yeah. It's good, though. I'm happy that I have that shut off, because before I didn't used to have that, and it's still a good tool that I still have, so.
Yeah.
When I eat shit food, then I can eat a lot of it, because it just doesn't register, which is really sad. That is a very sad thing.
It truly is. Well, I mean, and that's the thing about Kretschke's is, if you like barbecue, yeah, they've got the typical barbecue where you got your slab of ribs, you got this, that, and the other thing, diabetes for days. But they also have healthy stuff they do on the grill. They do smoked peppers.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I have not had those yet. I'm going to have to try them.
And the jambalaya. Okay.
I have not tried that either.
Oh my God, the jambalaya is fucking amazing. I've been changing things up a little bit when we have the extra cash and we'll go up there and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'll get the loaded mac because most of the time the loaded mac comes with the brisket or your pulled chicken or whatever it is that you want to put on there. Mm-hmm. I'm like, nah. Throw some jambalaya on that loaded mac.
Yeah.
And they make all the stuff right there from scratch. It's so fucking amazing.
Yeah, it is so good. The last time I was there, I had the nachos with the queso and then the pulled pork.
Nice.
No, brisket. And then the crack sauce and the blueberry barbecue.
Oh my God, that shit's so good.
that queso, the saltiness of that with that the sweet.
You got to get the cheddar, though. The cheddar is where it's at.
I'm telling you what, that queso is where it was.
Baby, what's better, the queso or the cheddar?
Cheddar.
She said cheddar.
You both are wrong, but that's okay.
Heather said we're wrong.
No, we're not.
Me and another friend of mine agree that the queso
That's okay, I still love you.
House is divided.
Well, you know what that means then? We're all going to have to get together under one roof
Yeah.
And we're going to have to settle this once and for all. Queso or cheddar. In fact, you know what?
Blindfolded.
This is what I'm going to do because you guys are absolutely fucking amazing. We're going to put this up right now on our YouTube channel because I'm going to pull it up. Because we're live. I'm going to put this up and I'm going to start a poll. And by the end of the show, I want to know what's better. What cheese is better?
Queso
Is better.
Is way better with the pork and the barbecue. I'm telling you.
Queso.
Telling ya.
Queso. CASO. Queso.
I thought.
Or sharp cheddar.
So this is the cheese sauces of choice.
Yes. There we go. Poll is up, ladies and gents. Go ahead and vote on that. You've got your options.
I believe it's a Q. Is queso.
Well, fuck it. Thank you, Baghead. Because I can't fucking spell.
That's okay. What cheese is better? QUESO. Yes. I thought that. I was like, wait a minute.
Yep.
That's all right.
All right, there you go. So go ahead and vote on that to prove one of us right, because you can't go wrong if you're doing the shop cheddar.
That is the truth.
But yeah, it's to get back to what we're talking about is walking out in your front yard and grabbing stuff straight out of your garden, or walking out in the backyard and grabbing stuff straight off your herb shelf or whatever it is. I was discovering, well, when you and I were talking a couple of days ago about cilantro.
Mm-hmm.
Cilantro is one of the things that helps remove metals out of your body.
That's what you were saying.
And, I did a little
research on that.
Right. I did a little experiment on myself because nobody else will let me do it to them. And I fasted, and then I ate just some cilantro.
Mm-hmm.
And not to be too graphic, but to point out the fact that what came out of me, I was really glad that was no longer in me.
Yeah. Oh boy. So queso cleans your system, like legitly.
Oh, queso. No, that's cilantro.
Oh, cilantro, not queso. Queso's the superior cheese. That's what I meant to say.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Shop cheddar. So,
with that being said, because we are on this whole food kick thing right now.
Yes.
So every time I come back downstate, from downstate up north, because I've had to make a couple trips for doctor's appointments, like a quick day here, whatever kind of thing. There is this place in Augrey, I think it is, that has it's a store called Freakin' Pickles.
Oh, nice.
Freakin' Pickles.
Talk about it.
I decided that I was gonna stop in there and check it out finally. So you can try a sample of each kind if you want.
Nice.
So of course I had to get the double garlic. So I tried it, and they're all just cut into rounds. They're just little rounds. So I tried that, and I was like, yep, hook me up with that one. And then I saw on there that it was like a dill ranch pickle. Holy moly, dude.
Yeah?
Those were probably the best pickles I've ever freaking tasted before. So I ended up getting those as well, and I was like, can I order online? Because then when I live downstate, I want to be able to have this. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe I could try to make my own ranch pickles, but man, were those good.
Well,
So
you know what that means
pickles,
then? We got to do some live tasting on the air here.
We should do that. We should definitely do those things. I love pickles, and there's a variety of different places where you can get all kinds of pickles and stuff, and they're kind of like all the rage. So I think we should try different stuff. I think that might be, if you guys think that would be an interesting to kind of, and maybe we could try some local stuff out, like people's different things. Like there's a plethora, like people from farmers markets. Like we could try different things from those.
Yeah.
Support local, reach out, do just some different ones. Those would be some fun little videos, and then we could give our true like feels of how they taste and what's what.
Oh, live reactions are the
True
best.
opinions. Yes, we should do some live reactions of things. I think that should be a thing. But yeah, so I will bring some of those next time, or when I come home, I'll bring them down with me. Because I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it down there because I don't have to move anything else until the movers come. They can move it all. I'm not touching anything. I'm boxing it up. That's where it's staying, and they can move everything. But so when I come back down that way, I'll have to stop and I'll bring some different taste kinds. I'll get the smaller ones, but then I'll get a bunch of different flavors, and then we can
bring it.
Yeah,
I love
that
me
should
some
be a
pickles.
thing. And then maybe we should do some taste tests from stuff from the meat market.
Oh my God. Yeah. Speaking of that,
Blind reacts of that.
since we didn't do the show last week, that was one of the things that I wanted to give a shout out to our local meat market because, oh my God, they have bone-in tomahawk ribeye steaks.
Yeah.
Holy cow, guys. If you have ever had the opportunity to have that, because me and the missus just celebrated a year, so that's what we did for basically our anniversary.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. It's still kind of surreal, and I'm not really sure how to feel about it, but I mean, she's amazing, so I'm gonna say it works so far. And yeah. But no, guys, support local because you never know what they're gonna have. And yeah, not gonna lie, that bone-in tomahawk ribeye steak was amazing.
I had to mute. I had to sneeze. It looked amazing. Like you did share a picture of that, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Hello.
Yeah. This thing was freaking huge, and I'm not even compensating. I took
You sent the picture, and it was like on your plate, and I was like, "Oh, I kind of want that now."
No, that was on a 11 by 13 cookie sheet.
Oh, jeez.
And it was making that look small.
Jeez, oh, Pete. Yeah, definitely gotta try that now. I don't know what it is. Like, and that is one thing. So I can say, generally, if you get people together that don't have a lot in common, you can usually talk about food, music, and food and music. That's probably that's about the basics, though. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, without starting fights, you can talk about all kinds of other stuff, but those are the two things that you generally can talk about where there's not any like, oh, mine's better than this and yours is better than that, unless it's a vegan, and then that's different. I'm not shaming on any vegans, but you know what I mean, though. They're like, I'm vegan.
Well, speaking of music, I've got a surprise for tomorrow night for Guitar Fridays because, supporting our local music store here, which has been absolutely amazing. Holy cow. Guys, seriously, some cool stuff is going to be happening tomorrow night.
Tomorrow, yeah, so check it out. We're coming back for Guitar Fridays.
Yeah.
Making an entrance and kicking the door off, right?
Oh, shit, yeah. I mean, that's the thing is that, you know, it's been a minute. And I know it's been most of the summer and stuff, but like with everything that's been going on, meeting people, you know, having tech issues, all this other stuff, I've just been, we're just going to do this and see where it goes. Not that I haven't missed doing Guitar Fridays, but when you're out doing your craft out in the world, that's where you really learn some techniques.
When you're out in the wild.
Out in the wild.
In the craft. That's Tony in his natural habitat. Holding on to the guitar. He's around a campfire. Some may say that's douchey, but it's not. It's very artistic.
Well, and that's what's been funny is like, so my daughter, Maddie, obviously, everyone knows her. I talk about her. I talk about, all my kids, Sean, Alexis, love them all to pieces. But Maddie's back home. She moved back home. So we've been, jamming together, playing on guitar and drums and piano and stuff like that. Well, it was funny. because yesterday I was working in the studio here and I was recording some music. And Maddie's literally right next door. She's got her guitar plugged in and she's recording music in her room. So we both come out to use the bathroom and I'm like, no, go ahead. She's like, Dad, I'm working on stuff. I'm like, I'm working on stuff too. She's like, cool. I want to see what you're working on. And I'm like, well, I want to see what you're working on.
That's awesome. That is the coolest.
Yeah. Like, and it's funny because she grabbed my acoustic guitar earlier and was upstairs working on learning a new piece of music. Well, then she ends up learning this whole freaking song and comes downstairs and she's like, Dad, check it out. I learned this whole song. And she plays and sings it. And I'm like, how do you make it look so damn easy?
Dude, singing and playing at the same time, no. It's like me walking with and chewing bubblegum. Like, fucking forget it. Forget it.
Yeah, it's crazy how talented these, and I say kids because, well, damn it, I raised them, but Maddie's 20.
They're still kids. Yeah, but they're still kids.
And
Like,
they
they're
are.
still
And
kids.
it's just incredible to watch their musical instincts kick in that I didn't teach them.
Mm-hmm.
And they just fucking run with it and do their own thing. And it's absolutely inspiring. Cause I'm like, man, I wanted that growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Of just picking up the guitar and playing it. And that was kind of one of the things that, you know, we were doing in the lesson yesterday with me and Tim. Cause I'm like, dude, just fucking play.
Just play. Sometimes, and it's just like with the writing thing.
Yeah.
I always hear that from you. Just fucking write. Just write. Because, you know, I mentioned that at this, like, past couple days I was talking, you know, and I was like, I have got to write Reaching Destiny.
Yes.
Like, I have got to write this book. And it was just like, just do it. Just write it.
Mm-hmm.
Just do it. I'm like, okay, yeah. But, you know, and with that, like, when you're writing, I don't know if you ever get into this, but, like, for writing a book and stuff, I don't want to start reading anybody else's books because I'm afraid that it will formulate into my head like, oh, that was my idea. No. So I worry about that because I don't ever want it to like think when I'm writing that I'm like, oh, does that sound like something else? Not that I would purposely, but you know what I mean? Like,
Well, and that's what Jay and I writing this cloning Jesus series. We've taken inspiration from so many different tropes and genres and just different movies and even books that we enjoy where it's like, hey, let's do the Quentin Tarantino thing, but it not be the Quentin Tarantino thing.
I love that whole back ass shit that he used to do. But yeah.
Right. But that's the point, is that's what makes great storytelling. And if you're worried about that, then that means the story's not that fleshed out. But you can use those inspirations and take bits and pieces of how they told the story. Like, I think we're on our 4th or 5th rewrite of just the first season. Because Jay's like, no, we can tell the story better. That's what we need to do. Now I'm taking it from this perspective. And it's great because when you get into later seasons, how you wrote, like, say, the second pass or the third pass, you can use that from a production standpoint to go, okay, now we're going to tell the story from this character's perspective.
Yeah,
and it's the
absolutely.
same thing, but it changes because it's a different character.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's
sometimes
so
you
much
just
fun
gotta
because, you know, I swear to God, it's like The Sopranos in a lot of the character development. It's like, oh, dude, we got to do this with this character and we got to do this with that character. And you know what? Fuck it. We're going to kill them all off.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like, that's what he said, like, oh, I'm on the 3rd rewrite or whatever, and I'm like, why? Why? Because he sent over everything that that you guys had already started writing, and I was like, oh my God, this is good.
Yes.
Why? Stop.
So I said that too, but then I read or reread the first couple of episodes that we rewrote, because he's like, hey, I need to to button up some things because there's some holes in the storytelling. So when I went back and reread that and the new additions that we put to close some of the holes in the story, I'm like, fuck, Jay, this just keeps getting better and better, man.
Yeah, well, and then the time when they came to visit and we were
Yes.
in the kitchen and I was like, do.
Yep.
And you were like, wait a minute. And I was like, I told you guys, I'm available. I just can't write my own shit.
Well, but that's where that back and forth, that inspiration comes from, because, you know, here's the thing. I'm not going to be all, you know, religious about all of this shit, but here's the thing.
Right.
The world is a huge fucking place. There's almost 8 billion people on the planet.
Yes.
And God said it would be better if there was one of you in it. Like, how amazing is that?
And that has been one of the things that, you know, sometimes life is really tough. You got lots of stuff going on. You know, it's hard to kind of see out of the dark there. And,
right.
You know, even I know people sometimes are like, yeah, so much sunshine and this and that. And it's like, I do, but there's times when my own head is an enemy. And I hate that because I know I'm not the only one that deals with that. I know that there's times when we start to like get something that's like good, something
this
that's
guy right
good.
here.
Things that are good, things are going good.
Yeah.
Are, you know, and then your brain's like, yeah, this happens.
Right.
Where's the shoe?
Boop. There it is.
You know what I mean? Like, but when do you take control back of that part?
Right.
You know, when do you stop yourself from spitting out in all of these negative thoughts of yourself and the craft that you're doing, the things that you're creating? Because the things that I've come to find out is a lot of the things that I don't think that are good, somebody else looks at or reads or whatever, and they're like, whoa, wow. And I'm like, are you full of shit? Or are you being real right now? You know, but then you have several people that are like, yeah, that is really good.
That was the same reaction that Jay and I were like, okay, so this is good. We like this. This is kind of, we're amusing ourselves right now.
Right.
And then we sent it to you guys, and each one of you kind of, you know, followed in with your feedback.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, fuck, this is really good. We want to see this. And we're like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, seriously though, like I really, when I started reading it, I was like, holy shit, you know. And I'm not the only one. Like Dave was reading it, Guy was reading it.
Yep.
It's like, holy, what? Like all of us, and there was conversation of this on the island before I think Jay even got there, or when he left, I think, or whatever. We were just like, it's good. Like it's really good. We really want to see this a thing. Like we want to see this happen.
Yeah.
So, you know, but again, that's another case of when do we take control back of not allowing those negative thoughts to come in? Like, how do you stop that shit sometimes?
And that's been kind of the journey that I've been on this summer, of going through that creation process and finding other people that are doing just that. Like, you hit the nail on the head. There's nobody that's going to create and do a thing that is as awesome as it is, because there's only one of you.
That's true. But look at all the other great works of art that have happened.
Yep. And why do we still talk about Leonardo da Vinci today?
None of them things would have ever been made if they didn't stand up over the voice in their head.
Yeah, Leonardo da Vinci.
So at some point, it's got to stop.
Leonardo da Vinci would continually experiment with different chemicals. I can't imagine he was not a tortured creative soul. However, here we are. We still talk about him. In fact, they named a Ninja Turtle after him.
Yeah, right. Well, and that's another thing I do want to point out. Like, as artists, musicians, creators, you know, content creators even. You know, like, I went through Caro and I saw that mural on the wall.
That was so cool.
Whoa. That, like, blew my mind. I almost got fucked up in traffic because I was just like... But that person
Yep.
had to have that courage
Mhm.
first to put in for the contest to be selected as an artist.
Yep.
And then to actually put that on the side of a building that everybody is going to see for how many years?
That was one of the
You know what I
really
mean?
cool things that Kretschke's did is they actually have a guy that did some stuff in their courtyard. And I actually follow the artist on Instagram because the guy does some incredible stuff and he's going through all these cities. He literally just drives around with his little dog doing these murals and getting paid for it.
Mm-hmm. But at one point, did he was like, well, I can quit my 9 to 5.
Yep.
And I'm just going to travel around and I'm just going to make money off of doing these really amazing pieces of art on buildings in towns, cities,
Yeah.
all over. You know what I mean? Like, what is it that holds us back? And, like, what is the proverbial hand that sits there and holds us like this at our forehead? Like, what is it that
It's how we speak to ourselves.
stops you? And yeah, at the end of the day, it's how you speak to yourself. I would never sit there and say, "Hey, little buddy, you're fat and you're ugly and you're stupid." I would never say that to you, but why would I say something like that to myself?
Well, right. I mean, facts, but I appreciate your honesty.
I'd never say that to you, like, because I don't think that of you. I don't think that of you.
It's amazing considering the fact that I've been playing guitar for almost 35 years. And the interesting part about it is, what, 4 years ago, I finally realized that I was a pretty decent guitar player.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do some math, for instance. Let's just say for 30 years, not realizing that I was a decent guitar player. Because I was having this conversation with Tim yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I beat myself up because I was playing guitar for 10 years. And it's like, man, everybody's still so much better than me. Why am I not getting this?
Mm-hmm.
And I just kept practicing, kept playing my ass off, kept practicing. 15 years comes around and I caught the attention of a local guitar player that I respected and looked up to. And they went, how do you do that thing?
Mm-hmm.
And I go, why are you asking me? You know how to do it. And he's like, no. I'm not you. How do you do that thing? Yeah. 20 years went by. I had more people coming to me going, how do you do that thing? 30 years went by. And now all of a sudden, I'm the old guy playing guitar. And they're going, how the fuck are you so damn good?
And that's the thing. That's the thing. Because so here's the thing too. To get good, you have to put the work in. You have to practice.
Yeah. 1,000-hour rule. 10,000-hour rule.
To play out and to get the courage to put yourself out there.
Yep.
Takes getting out of the way of telling yourself that you suck. So how do you balance that to still put that drive in to be the best you can be without sitting there bringing yourself down and cutting yourself down every day? That's the question.
I have an answer for me, and I hope it helps everyone else on stream, because it was one of those things that I'm not going to say be nice to yourself, because that's just a cheesy bullshit cop-out answer.
I mean,
give yourself grace in the learning process.
Yes.
Because the first time you do it, guess what? Yeah, you're going to suck because it's the first time you're doing it. The first 10 times you do it, you're going to bump your head. You're going to stumble. Mm-hmm. The first 100 times you do it, you may get it half-ass right.
Yeah.
The first 1,000 times you do it, it's going to be a little easier. Mm-hmm. The next 100,000 times you do it, guess what? You're going to get some shit right. And you're going to be like, all right, I got this figured out.
Mm-hmm. Yes, because giving up gets you nowhere.
Mm-hmm. I can't tell you how many times I've quit playing guitar.
Yeah. But you picked it back up because there was that fire inside of you that felt like you had to get that music out of you.
Yeah, and it still blows me away hearing other musicians that I look up to and respect, and they go, holy shit, dude. How did you get that good? And I go, what are you talking about?
You gotta keep picking it up. Just
But
like
that was the thing
athletes.
is they weren't there for the hours and hours and hours that I was secretly very angrily practicing and going, I'm going to get this down. I'm going to step on that stage and I'm going to blow people out of the frickin' water because I thought I wasn't good enough to share the stage with these other people that I looked up to and respected and went, I want to be like that one day when I grow up. And in turn, they were doing the exact same thing to me. Like one of the guys that's in a band here, he was talking to me. He's like, dude, I always wish I had the courage to step on stage by myself and do the shit that you do to a backing track. And I went, what? I'm like, dude, you're an incredible musician. You've been in countless bands. He's like, yeah, but I've never had the balls to step out on stage by myself, cue up a backing track or something that you wrote that's an instrumental and just shred your happy ass off.
Yeah.
He's like, you got balls big enough to come in a dump truck. And I'm like, okay. I just do it because I feel it, man. It's not any less scary. And most people aren't going to get it. But Jimi Hendrix,
right?
Steve Vai, Joe Satriani, freaking Eric Johnson. You know, what's the other guy? The Swedish dude. What the hell's his name? Oh God, I'm drawing a complete and total blank. He's the virtuoso guy.
The virtuoso guy.
He's got one of those weird fucked up names. He doesn't like donuts and this, that, and the other thing, but whatever.
I have no idea. Now my camera's doing it. Oh, wrong camera.
Oh, good
Brandon.
God.
Brandon. Yes, it's queso.
Queso.
Queso isn't bad, but cheddar is better.
That's right. Ingve Malmsteen, that's who it is.
Brandon, though, it's the cheese that you put on your fries or on your nachos.
Yes, Ingve Malmsteen. Thank you very much.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, that's why these names stick out because they had the courage and the cojones to step out.
They're easy or they're forgettable.
Well, I mean, who the hell's going to remember Ingve Malmsteen?
Right.
And it's funny because he's actually coming to the Vault here, I think at the end of September.
The Vault?
Yes.
Okay, it cut out, sorry.
We love our guys at the Vault.
Hell yeah, we do. The Bills.
Yes, the Bills.
The Vault is an amazing venue. If you guys have not seen, speaking of which, it is that time.
It is.
Top of the hour, so let's give the Vault a shout out. The Vault in Saginaw, I do not have the address because this is just I'm going to throw this out here. It's in Saginaw.
Yes.
They have had some pretty good, some pretty amazing acts out there too. Not just cover bands and tribute bands or anything like that. I should say tribute because they have more tribute bands that do put on amazing, incredible shows. Just like Metallica, the Four Horsemen one that was out at the Tuscaloosa. But they have had them out there as well. But if you check out the Vault, guys, it is a really cool venue. It is built up a lot. They've done a lot of work to this place. It's a really, really, really cool place. So if you guys get a chance to check them out, I think, are you looking it up right now?
I'm looking it up right now.
Okay, yeah. So if you guys get a chance to check out the Vault, we do want to give them a shout out. They have been on the band. They have been on the show. We've had them on the show a couple different times, I believe now, and our one time.
Yes, we've had them on a couple of different times actually.
Couple different times. So if you guys get a chance, check them out. The venue is not that far away. It's a pretty decent spot, and it's very spacious in there, so you have lots of room to be able to not just have to be close up. They have tables, they have different, seating arrangements, so you don't have to be right up in the crowd if you're not one of those people. I have found that I am not good in a bunch of crowd like that. Tony knows. He had to walk me out of Greta Van Fleet.
Yep.
So there's different places in there, different spots that you can be set up at to watch the shows and enjoy the shows.
So November 13th, tickets are on sale there. You can go to the Vault on Facebook and check that out, or thevault.com. Guys, go check them out. They're absolutely amazing. I think it's is it Eventbrite where the tickets are? Yeah, go to eventbrite.com. Hold on, let me pull this up here. Shoot. I got to open up another window to pull it up if I'm going to be doing that. But yeah, if you go to eventbrite.com/e/Yngwie Malmsteen 40th anniversary tour tickets. Go check it out. Holy cow. Front row tickets are $100. Second row tickets are $75. Everywhere else is $30 and $40 at the door. Guys, $40 at the door to see a dude that's been playing guitar for over 50 years. Come on. That's incredible. And I've seen Yngwie Malmsteen once. And that dude is just an amazing shredder. So, go check it out, guys. We love the Vault. They have some incredible acts. They got Toys in the Attic, which is the Aerosmith tribute band. They got a couple of different bands here that they are popping stuff off. You got Kenny Live, the Kenny Chesney Experience. They've got Chase McDaniel, September 28th.
Yeah, he's pretty good, actually.
And they also have Bad Mother Lover, just added to it. Smells Like Nirvana, which is also a tribute band that is going to be playing there October 5th. And they just had Goodbye June play, which was incredible because we saw Goodbye June when we went to go see Greta Van Fleet.
Yeah, we did. They were really good. I really liked them a lot.
Goodbye June was amazing live.
Yeah, they were
But
awesome.
guys, support local venues, man. Get out there because that's where the bread and butter comes back to.
Yeah, honestly, I have not had a chance to go to some of the other venues, but I have been out to the Vault and I did really enjoy it. And that was before they got all this extra stuff that they've done to the place, and I really enjoyed it at that point. So I imagine now I'm going to look forward to going back there, catching some of those shows, hopefully getting some people together and going and doing some of these nights so we can get some pictures with the bands, things like that for the channel and whatnot, maybe some content. But yeah, it would be really, really good to be able to get back out there. So looking forward to that. So if you guys get a chance to head out there yourselves, definitely check them out. It's really, really worth it. Do we have any other local shout outs that we wanted to give to before we get into?
Well, that's what I was trying to pull up, but it wasn't letting me do it. But I'm going to go back over to Kretschke's because they're supposed to be doing some live act stuff coming up. And I want to say it is Kretschke's.com. There we go. Talk amongst yourselves while I Carol location. That's what I was looking at.
All right. Backhead says Farm Kid remembers them without the mushrooms.
Shut up, Tim.
And it looks like Sharp Cheddar is winning now.
All right, that's right. Sharp Cheddar is amazing.
What though? Queso is better with the pulled pork on the nachos.
Best barbecue in town.
Good stuff.
They also do catering. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing anything on the website, but I know they just posted some stuff on their page. There's the catering menu. Hello, how are you doing? Dang it. Music. There we go. That's what I was looking at. I know they have some. I got to grab a flyer when I go in there next time because there was a couple of things coming up for the Pumpkin Festival.
Oh, yeah. What is that?
The Pumpkin Festival is. I'll actually pull that up while I'm here right on Facebook.
Let's pull that up and talk about it local because I'm coming home.
Pumpkin Fest. There we go. All right. So, Tuscola County Pumpkin Festival. That is going to be October 3rd through October 6th.
Okay.
And I'm going to pull up music featuring Carly Klutz, which is going to be at October 3rd, Thursday. So we may that's at 6 p.m. Where's that actually at?
What is it again? Because it completely cut out.
October 3rd through October 6th.
Featuring.
Carly Klutz. I'm clicking on the link right now. Where the heck is it going to be at? Tuscola County Courthouse, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, Tuscola County Courthouse. So, and they're going to be doing, where's the event calendar is what I'm looking for. Because it's going to be, here, let's just go to the website. Sorry, guys, I'm really piss poor. This 43rd Annual Pumpkin Festival, which is going to be going on October 3rd through the 6th. They do all the pumpkin carvings and stuff like that. This theme this year is we've got spirit. So, do they have a contact number is 989-325-5323. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so here we go. Here is the schedule. Let me read this off real quick and you guys can check it out. Thursday, October 5th, they're doing the pumpkin drop off at the courthouse lawn, pumpkin pie sales, Sherman Street and West Congress Street for food vendors, free grand pumpkin registration. This is all on the 5th, and on the 6th, they're going to be doing pumpkin judging, so on and so forth. This is on Friday. And then Saturday, they're going to closing it down because they're going to be doing the car show, arts and car crafts, and then free car and bike registration with the car show on Saturday, which is also going to be so cool because they have the car show, which is just absolutely awesome. That starts at 9 o'clock and goes till roughly noon. And there's so many other things going on. You guys get a chance to Tuscola County Pumpkin Festival.com 2024 schedule. And then, of course, Sunday, they have the parade. And
it is a long
the parade starts at 1:30 and goes till whenever it's done.
And I'm going to give another shout out, too, because I'm pretty sure that they're going to be opening up here shortly, probably at the end of the month, the beginning of October. Wicked Woods of Terror.
Yes.
Outside of Cara on Rossman Road. If you guys get a chance to check them out, follow their page.
Yep.
There's a chance to win tickets, all of that stuff. So if you guys do get a chance, check them out. They have been around for over a decade now doing this. And every year they add something new. I am too chicken to go through it, but I did used to work out there, and I did really enjoy doing that part of being a haunter, a scare actor, if you will. I did really enjoy doing that until somebody poked me in my eyeballs, and then I was like, I'm done with this shit. It's the you know, it's part of the job sometimes. You just got to be taller, I suppose. I don't know.
Yep.
Not walking around in the dark without goggles on or something. I'm not sure. Safety gear, some bubble wrap, maybe.
That's right.
But out there, though, it is really cool. They do put on a really good haunted trail. So if you guys get a chance, check them out. Ticket prices, all that stuff will be on their page. They have a Facebook page as well.
I'm just looking at chat and going back to what you said with Tim's response. All I can think of is Farm Kid remembers.
Kid remembers.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
And Leah and Zoe say hi. Hello.
Hi, Zoe. Hi, Leah. How you guys doing?
Hi, kid.
But yeah, like I said, we've got so many festivals coming up. We've got the Comic-Con, which is going to be December 15th.
Yeah.
And they just shared the details about that. Actually, let me pull that up real quick.
I think I might go as Orko. I don't know. Could pull that off.
Hit Point Hobbies, Creator Con. It's going to be at Brentwood Dining and Event Center, 178 Park Drive, Caro, Michigan. Door prizes, arcades. Creators Con. So get on there, check out the Facebook, stay updated on the information. Guys, it is going to be a freaking off the hook. And it is from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. So we're going to be out there. We're going to be repping and supporting local.
Yes.
So go check that out, guys.
Heck yeah.
We need to give some local shout outs here on the Strange Friends Media. So I'm going to pop that up.
We haven't had some local shout outs in a while. So let's do the Strange Friends Media shout outs. And
Yes.
then let's give a shout out to the ones who love us. All of them do.
All of them do.
All of them do.
Yes.
So once you pull those up, I will assist.
I'm going to run down the ones that we love first, and then you can get the ones that are under our umbrella. So first and foremost, we've got MTG Dreamer, Rule of Cool, This Is My Brain, Action Surge, Twiddler's Place, MTG Attitude, and Chaos Gaming. Guys, go check them out. We love them to pieces. And Heather, go ahead and finish the list.
Oh, yeah. I got you. I got your back if I can get this to open. Okay. So, we have Tempest Striker Gaming, Baghead, Suck My Deck, Magic Gaming Jerks, This Is My Brain Podcast, Chill Stream, Guitar Fridays happening tomorrow night.
Yep.
Was It Worth It? Initiative Impossible, and that is everybody.
Yep. And then we're going to pop on over here to Patreon. And before we get to Patreon, I want to give a shout out to Shadows End for renewing your sub on Twitch. Thank you so much for doing that, because that gets us paid a little bit of the percentages. And we've also got our sponsors, their affiliate sponsors that are down on the link, guys, with Dubby, Gemtech and Gemtech Accessories. And go check them out. All the links are down in the description. Go order stuff in there. We get a percentage off of it. We appreciate that. And if you do it now, I think, is it Dubby or is it Gemtech that are doing 20% off with the code in the description down there. So that gets us 20%, which is freaking awesome.
Get some peach and beach.
Beach and peach.
Peach and peach.
Peach and beach.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's we want to give a shout out to our Patreons, to the Weirdos, Editor J, Deckheads, Big Box Dave, Gotta Load a Page, and then our main tier, Strange Friends, Mr. Guy. We love you guys for supporting us on Patreon, because you guys actually helped us get these things, because these things are super freaking cool. Because check this out, these are little lapel mics.
The lapel mics.
Lapel mics. So I think we may move into using these when we have guests, instead of
yes,
putting mics around everywhere. Inked Gaming. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you.
What?
So yeah, all the links are down in the description, guys. Go check it out. The Patreon link is down there. All of that stuff.
Yes.
If you want to support the channel, and please do, because we love doing this. We love chatting with you guys.
Love doing what we're doing. We're going to have more content coming out. Obviously, when I get back to town, we're going to have to set up a specific day, maybe once or twice, like a month, to be able to do some videos, get some stuff done. Add them to the channel, something like that. So we know we have these dates set. We can make it happen, Cap'n.
Yeah, absolutely. We got about 10 minutes left of the show for tonight. We've been doing, all of the shilling for Strange Friends Media and Don't Make This Weird and all of the other channels that we love. And, hey, we got to pay the bills somehow, right? Like, this is not,
I suppose so, yeah.
Yes.
This is like a...
Exactly.
Penny for thoughts.
Hey, wait a minute. I got a penny around here somewhere. There it is.
I should say.
Found my penny.
So, at the beginning, we were talking about, I think I kind of was talking about different shows, different books, different series. So, I did end up starting, and this is a show that's, I guess, it's been around for a minute. For a minute. Sorry.
Matt Caster.
Anyway, I started watching Titans.
Nice.
Have you watched that?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I realized that I had Max and I didn't realize I signed up for it, so I've been paying into it for a while, not watching it. So I decided to get on there and see what was on. That I watched. And I also watched Chimp Crazy. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't seen that.
What the heck? What the heck? Anyway, that's just like, it reminds me of the lion, whatever his name was. Not the Lion King. Is that what it was? Tiger King.
Tiger King. Gotcha.
It reminded me of that. I was just like, what in the redneck Barbie is happening? Sorry. But I couldn't look away. It was like a train wreck that I was just like...
Yeah. I can't do it.
No. But I did watch Titans. That was really good. And I'm usually a Marvel girl, but DC, I'm surprised. This was actually a good series.
Yeah.
So I have been watching that.
I haven't finished it yet, so no spoilers.
I will not spoil it, but I started watching that and I was like, damn, I'm actually really enjoying this series. And then I did stop into the bookstore, Carol's Book Nook in Frankenmuth.
Yes.
Because when I was packing stuff, I ended up finding a little this little box that I had, and it had a bunch of my mom's stuff in it. Well, in the box, my mom actually wrote a letter to an author she was going through some of her tough times. She just started reading books. She'd work at cable, and she kind of goes on to explain, like raising me and stuff and whatnot. And she wrote to this author, and she'd read books at work because she worked at cable, so
Yeah.
she just had to watch the machine and watch it do its thing, and that was it, and fill it with whatever. So she's talking about how she went through all of these books. Well, it was an author called Christina Sky.
Okay.
And so I decided I was going to stop in there today and check it out and see if I could grab up some of those books. I promised her that I would read Outlander. I gave up on reading it. However, I did get the every single book off of Audible because I had all the
so
codes.
Good.
And then I have also got the John series from Outlander.
Nice.
Oh, John Gray or whatever.
Yeah. It's so good.
Yeah, so I have those because those books are so thick. I don't know if I can. I just don't think I can do it. So I'm gonna listen to them though on Audible, and then I have, not that we're sponsored by them, just saying it's just what I have. And then I have these. I got a couple of the books that my mom was mentioning in this letter. So I don't know. It's been a decade. Her birthday was on the 1st.
Yeah.
And I did good. I did very well during that day. But it's been a decade since I've seen her, and I think that finding that was just kind of like one of those connection things. So I'm interested in why this book meant so much to her at that time. And the author actually did write my mom back after she sent out that letter to her.
Nice.
So it was just kind of interesting to see that. And, she gave her a couple bookmarks, different things and whatnot. So it was just kind of with her signature and whatnot on it. So I'm going to check this book out. I'm going to check these books out. Maybe it's just like a connection thing. I don't know, sometimes when we lose somebody and it's been so long, it's just kind of, I don't know, kind of means something. So
yeah.
I'll see how I get through it. I'll tell you guys if it's any good. Schmutty. Schmutty books, I suppose.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so. But that's my little spiel.
I'm actually finishing up the 9th book in the After It Happened series with Devin C. Ford. And turns out, they're actually making a series. And they're going to be releasing it. I think it's in 2026 or 2027.
Okay.
So I'm ridiculously excited because the After It Happened series is so fucking good.
Yeah. Oh, Dave's chiming in too. Sorry. What's up, weirdos? Hey, Dave.
Hey, Dave. How's it going? Speaking of that, yeah, Dave threw down a gauntlet for us when we were on SMD. He said if we can get to 450 subscribers, he's going to get us a box we can crack open on stream. So, okay. Dave, I'm pleased to report since Monday, we have gained 2 subscribers. So we are at 442. Guys, help us get to 500 because I want to watch Heather sing Master Exploder because that was the original deal of getting to 500 subscribers.
It wasn't 500, was it? I thought it was more than 500.
Oh no, it was 500. Heather's gonna sing Master Exploder, and I have to learn the guitar
think it
part.
Was 500. I thought it was 1,000.
So guys, help us get to 500. I want to smash that 450.
Yeah, 450
Mark.
Booster box, you wiener face.
Yeah.
That's how mature I am. You
So yeah,
face.
guys, if you want to see Heather sing Master Exploder, help us get to 500 because that's gonna happen.
No, that is 1,000. You have got to get us to 1,000 before I sing that. That's
Evil Dave and Big Box Taper subs.
But I am a patron.
There you go, good sir.
Thank you, Seth. But yeah, we do appreciate all of you coming and hanging out with us. We had a lot of real talk tonight.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to talk about some healthy stuff, and
it's that journey, man. It's that journey.
That journey, and I can't see. So I think it's part of that journey is for me is getting back there. You know, getting back to Caro. You know, I've got a really good support system back there, and you know, I'm not sorry for taking this journey because I did learn a lot while I've been here.
Right.
Mainly, don't leave. I'm not leaving, but you know, so and one of the great parts of this of me getting to come back to Caro, well, you know, I absolutely love my store manager. She's freaking great. I really enjoyed working with her. So one of the things is, hey, you know, there's a couple things still that I'm kind of a little bit shaky on, and you know, there's reasons behind it. I'm not going to get into it. But I let her know, hey, this, and this,
right.
I'm not very strong at. So, you know what she said to me? She's like, Heather, you're fine. We got this. And that was so good to hear that.
Yep.
Because with her, I can come to her and be like, hey, I need to know this still. And she's such an amazing teacher. She has such a really good, kind heart, but yet she's still a really good leader. She's out there on the floor doing the stuff. And that's where I learned a lot of my stuff was from her before coming to this store. So, you know, it was just a really nice thing to hear her say, hey, no, we got this. We'll get it together. We'll figure this out. You'll be fine. So, and then, you know, and the hours are different. I get out. We close earlier here or in Caro than we do here. So I'm ready. I'm ready, buddy.
I'm looking forward to it because we've got so much cool stuff to do. So many places to go and things to accomplish. It's going to be great when you're back 2 blocks away and making shit happen.
Yep, and there's still going to be all that room there at the B&B.
Oh yeah,
it will be.
Shit, yeah.
It'll be my house then, but you know, guys from Mass are still able to come and come to the house and.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's definitely not the same without those guys. So we're gonna have different places sectioned off. We'll make sure and give Jay the outhouse. I mean, what? Love you, Jay.
We'll put him in a tent. That's what we'll do. We'll have tent city all over. People.
Your backyard's big enough.
Yeah, I got a hammock already in the living room, so someone can have the hammock.
Right.
Yeah, dude, you gotta go in there. You gotta go in there one of these days and go try that out. I'm telling you. Go take a nap at my house.
I'm just going to use your toilet when I'm over, trying to get your lawn boy's number because I need my lawn done.
No, not when you're sweaty and gross. But yeah, go try out the hammock. I'm telling you, dude. Take a nap over there.
I'm always sweaty and gross. I'm a boy.
That's true. I'm always sweaty and gross and I'm a female, but whatever. I'm just fluffy, that's all. Jay's neighbor was raided by the cops. No bull crap, it's actually happened.
What?
Good thing I'm not his neighbor.
No shit.
All right, my dudes and ladies, all of you out there, all of you watching and hanging out with us, that is the time.
It is the time.
We've made it to that time. So we do appreciate you guys coming over, listening to us, hanging out with us. Still continuing on this journey. I hope, I don't think, not next week, but the week after, I'll get the results back from the monitor, all that fun stuff, figure out what's going on with the good old ticker. So far, everything's been good, though, I can say. The echo came back and things were good, other than when I saw the thing going like this, I thought my heart was broken, but my heart's not broken. Also, don't do drugs. Drugs are bad. Okay. True. Except for edibles, right?
Yeah, edibles are good. Yeah, by the way, Dave,
Don't do
these things are
drugs,
freaking
kid.
amazing. The quick calm, bro. Yes.
Bro.
All day long.
So thank you guys again for tuning in, hanging out with us. We do absolutely love you and appreciate you. Thank you to the patrons, for sending us that money to get those lapel mics. We do appreciate that. And all of
Yes.
you that like and subscribe, remember if we get to 450, I will not be singing that song. But we will have a box break, from Dave apparently. So thank you for that as well.
Yes.
And some of the stuff will go for the people. It'll be
Oh,
for
yeah.
the people. So anyway, thanks guys for, and we'll see you again next Thursday as long as my internet cooperates. We'll see you then. Thank you guys for tuning in. Love ya, and remember, keep it weird.